continuing exactly where it is. We have Liara in the team, and now I'm just gonna talk to everybody.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist.
Dr. Salion?
Hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
I think, isn't Dr. Salion the guy that Morden mentors? I believe who's helping with the genophage.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
They're full balls.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Suspicious? That's suspicious. That's weird. What did you come across, bud?
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Oh, so that you didn't find his body parts because they're still in them, or they're already been transplanted.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Yep.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
It's pretty smart.
Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
What an
I
asshole.
hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock.
We're gonna find him.
By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
I'm on your side here.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
We're gonna stop
I
him.
sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that, but Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Yeah, you're coming with me. Alright, bud, what do you have?
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop
Is it
leading
Jared?
the tribes
They wrote it with
astray.
a, oh yeah, but then they wrote it with
But
an
he
E.
couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground.
It was
He
an
wanted to
ambush.
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush,
Your
well,
father?
there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Damn, nigga.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Jesus Christ, dude. We spoke to the space racer,
Commander?
didn't we?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
No.
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yep.
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Talk about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course, if he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Nice.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Yep.
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Hey,
Dad
son.
passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
She's Christian.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
No.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power?
Okay,
Jeez.
Ashley, you're hamming it on now.
Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
About
You
Liara.
sure I bought her and her mom not talking? They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Alright,
Ma'am.
see you later, Ashley. So we've spoken to everybody here. We spoke to Tali and she was talking about how hard it is for her to sleep. But let's see what she says about this previous mission.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Now
Carry
we
on,
go-
Aye, aye,
Adams.
Commander.
What the hell?
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
No, listen.
What's so special about you?
It's
My
my
father.
father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good
The
of the
conclave
migrant
that
fleet.
votes the Pope.
My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
We don't do
No,
that.
it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself.
That is a lie.
Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
The opposite.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen.
Wood
Our
elves.
greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently.
Like
But I
Legion.
don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Okay.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now, I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with, and he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant, like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
Okay.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Yeah, everything else we spoke about here.
I
About
want
the
to know
Geth?
more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
Yes.
No, nothing like that.
Oh.
They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Yeah, this
That
is a
doesn't
lot.
make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The
That
hope
failed.
was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated.
Yeah.
The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld.
For 300 years.
We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out.
Okay,
They're a
okay.
synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Alright. Just hold on, guys.
I should go.
See you later.
Bye. Okay, so that's 4. Liara and Caden. Oh god, Caden's so boring. Like, as a character, he's just like uninteresting. I have a feeling Liara's in medical. Like, he's so boring. You can never talk to him. Doesn't have anything to say.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system.
Okay.
It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
And you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little...
Oh, you're gonna go find her?
She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe
Cool.
she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Kaidan.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'm not romancing with that.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that. Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's
I've
at.
wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
We'll talk later,
Bye.
Kaidan.
I'd like that.
Oh, this is my locker. Oh, please tell me I have a better... Yes! Yeah, there's a shooting range in Mass Effect 3. There isn't one in 1, so I can't test the weapons. Vula your shit!
Yes, Commander?
Okay,
Carry on,
never mind.
Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
I was supposed to go to the medical bay to see if Liara is there.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye,
I should
Commander.
go. There we go.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I got you.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
She has
I'd like to know
become
more about the
indoctrinated.
Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Promiscuous.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her
We meet her in
partner.
Mass Effect 3.
Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no
Opposite of
Asari would
Harry
ever
Potter.
be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Yeah, no, we find her. We find her in Mass Effect 3. She's a bartender.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
No?
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Move on.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover this.
Okay,
My people believe. Although we seek to understand other species,
I should go.
it seems few of them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
That was a mistake. Alright, let's get some gameplay going. This happens all the time in Mass Effect. You will spend 45 minutes just listening to people talk. And it'll be like important information. It'll be a lore dump. Things that develop the characters, the story. Alright, we're gonna find Cerberus, and we're gonna find Dr. Salion. Neferon in the Columbia system of the Voyager cluster. Voyager, Columbia, Neferon. Well, Yangtze, Amazon. These are rivers. Colombia. Oh, they're forests.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations.
It's gone
One of
silent.
the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence
bad
support is
coding.
critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Whole bunch of side quests. Kgetja. On Tahita. Neferon. That's where we're going. barren volcanic terrestrial world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. 37 degrees Celsius is body temperature. Okay. 56 hours for a day. And 80% of our Earth year. It's 80% of 12. 9 point something months. So like the year would end by September. But the days would be much longer and hotter. Oh, with less gravity too. Let's see. Let's see how well you do, Yara. Usually it's just Garrison thingy because I built them that way. Garrison Tali. Volcanic planet, we land on ice. What the hell? Okay. So basically this is what happens when you go on these open planets. You get resources for XP, for side quests, all that jazz. If I decide to go on a side quest bender, it will be off camera and I just find all the extra stuff from like that explore every planet possible. You know, this kind of came back in Mass Effect Andromeda. Kind of. Come on, 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 come on. No? Okay. This is a dead person. This is the Cerberus space. Ow, dude.
Heading out.
Servers are a problem. Okay. Okay. Equipment. What's a proton round? No. Okay. Alright, perfect. I gave the cryo rounds to Liara. Alright, before you go through any door, dude, you should probably save. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, this was the save I made before the end of the last stream. Oh, there's a lot of people here.
Heads up.
Barrier.
I'm ready. Now it gets fun.
Do I need my assassin?
I will destroy you!
Copy paste, bro.
You must die!
Powering up.
Oh,
That's the last of them.
Liara died immediately. Come on, girl. Really? Of me getting a better assault rifle immediately. Now hold this. You also hold this. Ugh. Striker 2. No, give me the Striker 4. No, Striker 2 can go. This is sniper rifle, that's for Garrus. Lancer 4, that's for Garrus. What I need is... Nope. How the fuck am I holding this? Anyway, let's heal everyone. Corian. Nice. Really pretty too. Blue eye, you'll take cooldown, shield bonus, mid charge bonus. Yeah, you can hold that, and then I'll give that to Garrus. Hey, what is this gun? Please don't tell me this gun. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. No, 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 no. No. Perfect. Hate burst guns. Why do you keep pulling out the sniper rifle? To go for this. Oh my god. Oh my god, god. 3-round burst. I'm getting rid of this as soon as I can. You copy as many files as you can. Memory wipe, computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. Terminal open. Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
Ready.
Okay. Did I do it? It's your introduction to Cerberus. You killed Admiral Kohoku. They're experimenting on shit. Now it's about to go down. Oh, this can't be good for my back. Four and a half years. this debris. Wasn't so bad. The last time I played Cerberus, it was pretty shit. Sanity doesn't seem so insane on Mass Effect 1, but I have a feeling that that gunplay Mass Effect 2. I want to see flames. I'm also changing my face. Goodness me. Kinetic buffer. What does that mean? Okay. You can leave. Where are we going? Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. Herschel Kepler.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group... Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
These are classified Alliance files.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty.
Yes, I do.
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
No, I'm good.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Nope.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
I forgot where we have to go. We have to go to Earth's moon. And... what? Artemis Tau, Gemini Sigma, Attica Beta, Armstrong, Kepler. I believe that's where we have to go. Newton, Herschel. Yeah, you said the Herschel system.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say anymore in an unsecured communication.
She was at the bar.
If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Alright. Mato. Looks like a gas giant. It's not. Half our gravity, normal temperature, almost the same. Jesus. 1 year takes 200 of ours. Boiling planet. Klugon. Gas giant. 100 millions, that's crazy. 1,000 years. It's so weird how, like, the shorter the days, the longer the years. Never known as cutting clothes convey human design. In addition to the standard cargo bay, the hull has several biological research. Private owner Dr. Hart. We're gonna kill you, Mr. Transplant Man. So we're taking Garrus and we're taking Tali. Okay. I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch. For the amount of weapon damage you give, it's not worth it. You can take this. Ugh. What a disgusting build. Anyway. I need to get some Turian armor. It's ridiculous. Oh. It's too hot too quickly. Wow. Yo? Okay. one little vomit and then I die. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't mean to make a new save.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in, drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Alright, that nigga gone. Damn, we're decrypting everywhere. Okay, I can do hard decryptions. Please, please, please. Hey. Tango. Guys, why does it keep... Why does it keep... Ich bist fire. Just give me an Avenger. Please give me an Avenger. It's pink. Oh, you're wearing a Phoenix. I'm going to also wear a Phoenix. I don't know what the fuck happened there. What the hell happened there? Huh. You're actually worse. No, Why can't you guys give me... Fuck. Yeah, so you can take the rental for it, doesn't really matter. Alonso 1 is not worth much. Give it to me, I don't want these best fire things. This shit. Get away from me. That's fine, that's the one I want. So Banshee and Avenger. I want Avenger. Banshee's shit. Yep. Honestly, I don't use grenades. Even in other games, I don't use grenades. Nothing here. Nothing here. We had a whole bunch of shit here. Or died here. That was a fun fight. You see how they all look the same? All the environments look the same. Budget, guys. Oh. And then we can go back to the Citadel. Maybe buy some stuff. But we have to go to Earth first. Where is Earth? Local cluster. The other system here. No other system. Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, Luna. We colonized the moon by 2069. There's 4 million people living there. Orbital period 27 Earth days. Yes, that's how long it takes for the moon to go from new moon to full moon. And then the day length is the same length as the orbital period because it's not a planet. That's so cool. And here we are on the moon. Is there pressure more on the moon? Wow, this is such enthralling gameplay. This is a probe. Map. I was going the right way. Oops. Hey, we leveled up. Things are dead. For the most part, we're gonna find dead bodies, and then we're also gonna find like people, or we're gonna be shooting at like drones and stuff. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, we leveled up. Good God. That is an ugly helmet. My goodness. That is Ming, bro. Same environments. Yeah, told you. I'm gonna delete one of these saves. Ow. everybody had the wrong weapons equipped. People are using the weapons they are not trained for. Why are you using that? Why? Why? I came in injured. I fucking dude. Delete this. Delete this. I used the grenade. Video game rule of 3. Video game rule of 3 states that there will always be 3 things you have to destroy. All the time. All the time. How do I unequip something? How are you a sniper rifle with a 3-round burst? Please be for real. Nigga, where were you when... I could walk there. Why would I do that? Fighting drones, how fun. Ugh. So the top because we're wearing helmets. Yeah, so much hope that. We have a glitch. Like, where were these things when I was coming in? A thunderfall. What is that? Please don't tell me it's. Give it to me. Okay. Fuck this thing, dude. Thank you. Let's see the thunder. Cool. What else we got? No. Damn, there's a lot of incendiary rounds. Damn. I don't like this because it reduces. Okay, you're fine. Raptor 4. You're fine. Wait. Oh man, what are we doing? No. Stiletto. I get why they have burst fire weapons, but like I don't have to use them. I'm pistol assault rifle. Garrus is assault rifle sniper. Tali is pistol shotgun. So I use the one weapon that they both use as my primaries.
Heading to position.
You see? Why did it select? Why did it select the sniper rifle? It's the same setup as before. See, when I came out, oh, here it is. Okay. Fool me once. Fool me once, I can't get fooled again. Naginata. Do you want that, Garrus? Do you want the Naginata 5? I guess so. You can take cry rounds. How do I remove? Thank you. I don't care for basic rounds 2 or 3 or armor piercing. Hold on, bruh. Waiting for us.
All targets down.
Garrus was about to die there, but he put in the work. Wait, what? No, 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 no. Guys, guys, guys. What is that? It's binary for something, bro. There's too many places there. Alright, then repeat again in a blanketing offering all night final vehicle certificate in that specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents and squad. On the squad's being talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization slot. Nemesis. The Nemesis is a biotic specialist who uses Bastion uses biotics for defense or for opponent immobilization, reduces recharge time on all biotics, improves barrier and stasis. Yep, that's the one. Do I get it for completing that quest? Tungsten, protein, tungsten. What is this tungsten round? Yeah, that's what I needed. Yeah. Anti-personnel. Tungsten 4 was proton. No. Shredder, yes. Tungsten 4, yes. Proton 4. No, we're not taking anything that reduces our damage in any way. Tungsten 5. What is this? Polonium 4. Polonium 4. Incendiary 5. Do I have Incendiary 4? Yes. I have Polonium 4. Shredder 4 stays. Tungsten 4 stays. Do I have Tungsten 5? Yes. So that means Tungsten 4 can go. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Incendiary 4, okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's all fine. Weapon stability. Yes. Yeah, no. No. Garrus, you don't need any of these. Or this. Or this. Definitely could use this. I don't know why I still have the Avenger equipped. Striker 4, no. Blue Eye 2, no. Phoenix, no. No. Alright. No. Going back to the Citadel. Notice how I haven't done a single story mission since Liara. This game's chock full of side missions. That's how they make it long. Oh, I thought I was still on a loading screen. Forgot that the game loads quickly. Alright, Citadel it is. Serpent Nebula in the Widow system. Alright, we're going to the Presidium. I think in Mass Effect 3 they ask before you land where you want to go first. But in this one, I have to walk out, go down C-Sec, and then I can only fast travel. We're gonna get the quest first, and then we're gonna sell shit. And buy shit too. Thank you. Let's head out, guys. So like every time you go to the Citadel, you have to go out here. It's the airlock. It's this. It's selecting your squad.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Wait, who? Oh, this is another quest, I am sure. Mikhailovich.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle.
Dude, I'm
here to make an
Get out of my
inspection, Commander.
face.
Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Go ahead,
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style.
Oh,
they prefer
it's a
commanders
chick.
looking
Okay.
over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
So, what is it? He said 120 billion, and there's 12,000, so it costs, what, 12 million? 10 million to make one of those fighters. Damn.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Yeah, fuck off. Hey, you are here for talk. You are here for talk. You are busy talking. We are here saving the universe. Now you are busy talking.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Hold on. I'm answering. Really hectic.
Commander Shepard?
Oh, this is the Hunwee Punch.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Nope.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'll tell you that he was on Eden Prime.
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Hey, we just leveled up. Presidium. Embassies. Yeah. I'll take the financial district. These are shops. Oh, fuck you, Talon. Anyway, Nasana, she's a little shady bitch. She does some wild shit and then Thane kills her in Mass Effect 2. Yes, this
Commander
one,
Shepard,
right here.
I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
It's either she's the one that Thane kills, or she's Liara's secretary when she's the shadow broker, or when she's working as an information broker. But like all of this happens in Mass Effect 2.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive.
What?
The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
I want to watch the Borderlands showcase a little later.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
Yeah, but they
That's
won't.
what I thought. I did what they wanted. Transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
Why would they put you in jail? You're the victim here.
Government representatives on the Citadel are not allowed to negotiate with terrorists. It's too dangerous. Paying a ransom would only encourage more kidnappings. I support the law in theory, but when I got the message, all I could think about was Dahlia's safety. I doubt they would actually send me to prison for what I did, but they would strip me of my post, and Dahlia would still be in the hands of the slavers.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
Yep.
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back.
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Okay. Let us go buy some stuff. There is the guy. There is the jellyfish somewhere here. The screen tearing only happens here on the Citadel. Look at this. Yeah, it only happens here. Take me to the financial district. No.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
I
don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Yeah.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Paragon. That's 8. Nice. Man, isn't he somewhere here? Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Hey, Keeper.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers.
I'm not. I just wanna... Okay. Dude, what the hell is going on here? What?
The Keepers never paid much attention to that relay monument. I always found that a little strange.
What up, Barlovan? What's up, OG, triple OG, triple OG?
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail.
Alright, nigga.
I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
I don't know why you guys aren't in. You were here before us. And you handle all the money. I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Helena Blake is also another quest, I'm sure.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
Extortion.
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves.
Oh, drug dealers.
They're
Okay.
loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
I eliminate them and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
I don't think they need to die. I'll do
If they're
it.
as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
But
excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
I forgot about this bit. It's either she betrays me and I have to shoot at the end of everything, or yeah, something happens.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some
Show
of
me
it?
your items.
Oh, this one is pleased.
Medium program Turian. For how much? Oh hell no, dude. Hell no.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do.
Dude, why is your shit so trash? This is garbage.
Commander.
Show me your items.
How much is it? Yeah, okay. Cool. Ah, it's a 90 value of shield. That's boring. Oh, accuracy cooldown reduction. It depends where we are. I'll change this depending on where we are. Whole bunch of quests. Who's this? Arena. Console chambers. There's nothing here. Let's go to the wards. Go to the shops in the wards.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades. Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies.
Yes.
Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter.
Talk.
Pharaohs? Novaria? Well, If you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
No, he's not.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
No, I can't wear this. Oh God, be like, what the hell? Okay, I have a Raptor 5. How is this? No. Buy that. Buy that. Oh, no, that's a 4. No. Thank you. Hey, Conrad.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Huh. Okay, nigga. Dr. Michelle. This is Solarian, guys. They're by like Cora's Den or something. He also sells stuff. Dr. Michelle is in Mass Effect 3. She's the main doctor that looks after Kate and Ashley after they get beat up by Edie.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
I need to.
Let me take a look.
Of course.
God damn. I. Remember, I also want my. Where's the markets? I was right. Yep. This guy. This is who I want.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies? Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Fuck the Banshee. I could use the Raptor. The fuck is this? Oh. Alright, cool. We're leaving. There's nothing else here, right? We spoke to Nasana. Who's this? Ah, the requisition office. The CSEC office. As a Spectre, I have access to everything they have here. Hostile takeover, eliminate crime lords, find Dahlia, find Dr. Dis.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
This is what I want. This shit. Give me information. Spectre Master Gear. Like, what does HMW stand for? What? No. Any licenses? Any licenses? Why do they cost so much? We can go. I should go.
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
Yup.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
Yup.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
But what are these words, guys? Yup.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, hold your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
Alright, see you. Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
I wasn't aware of that. I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Got where I was supposed to go. Artemis Tau. Sparta. Can't skip this. Use a mass relay, we can't skip that. What's Shardchilla? Oxygen, blah blah blah, pressure. That is 40 times out. Atmospheric pressure. Temperature is pretty good. Can't skip this. Then we land. So we may be good. Stronghold. Debris. Also, there's a pressure hazard. Ah, okay. I might play Andromeda Office. I might. I don't like that game. What the hell? What the hell are they? What the hell are you on? A lot of red dots there. Matriarch's right is clear who lived here, but appears to have been abandoned sometime container. Among other things, one of Matriarch Delinda's writings. Thorium. I don't know what thorium is. Go west, we're going east. You know the song. Is it overkill? It might be. Save. Around 13 hours. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You don't need 4. Where are they? Hey, we got new stuff. New armor. Nope. 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 It's almost ugly, dude. I just wish I had something better. But upstairs. Might be something back here. There is nothing. I think she was hoping they would kill me. She's corrupt. She's like a corrupt diplomat. Bureaucrat, whatever you want to call it. Discovered that they saw new slavers and important our sisters. Yep, told you. She's a liar. So that Asari slave will be killed is her sister. Tungsten rounds, polonium rounds, equipment. Polonium rounds V. Polonium rounds 4. Nope. We only need 1 incendiary round. Yeah. Shop. We'll go back to the Citadel soon. Where are we going next? Gemini Sigma and Hades Gamma. Wait, what? Gemini Sigma Han? Hades Gamma this. Let's go with Han system and Gemini Sigma. Yo, oh. Gemini Sigma Han. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. It is Gamma's den. This. Paraffin. Matriarch's writing. So all these scanny things, I'm gonna do them by myself. This is boring gameplay. Like nobody wants to watch this. But since we're here. Navigon is where we're gonna land, and it's called a ship. Ming. Isn't that Ming? Okay. Oh, what's this? Yo, this planet is 1,000 degrees. Scorching hot. That's what you said at every planet. Amazing. Shut down state. The main thrusters are cold and we drift off. Oh. This is what exploring is for. Now let's find out what's going on here. This is weird. Walking into some bullshit.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Everything's shut down. Only basic life support is running.
And there's loot. Like a lot of it. Yeah, we in for a fight, bro.
Did you hear that? Sounded like footsteps.
There's husks here. There's like husks or some shit. Sure.
That was no accident. The whole place could be a trap.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this maze setup is loot first. Oh, I nearly fucked that up.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside.
Not Jacob Taylor.
I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Okay. Whoa. Dude. Give me 6s, bro. I don't want
Jacob's
5s.
not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. That's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Julia killed everyone because of depression.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Oh, there she is. She's right behind us. Damn, Julia, why do you have to do that? Damn, Julia. I don't know how Tyrion hearing is, but he was the one who was like, "You hear that? It sounds like footsteps." The Tyrion said that, not Tali. Alright. You see how every time I'm on the way to do something and then I get distracted by something else. And I want to do it. Right, Mavagon. So we have full tech, we have full combat, full tech, full biotic. We have tech biotic, we have biotic combat, we have tech combat. And then whatever I am just creates imbalance. What the fuck? Now how am I supposed to... Oh, please don't make me climb the mountain. Ah, guys. Oh, please. Relic Dungeon 6 level. Any damage 23, 26. The heat absorption stays the same. Fuck, that is far. Heading to 14 hours. This game takes long, guys. Let's do this fight first. Yeah, let's do this fight first. I don't even know what we're fighting. Elena was right, these guys had quite the operation going, but that's all going to change. One down, just one more to go. Alright. Oh no, we're all healed. Don't need to use the med kits anymore. That's the boring thing about these parts of the quest also, is that you have to walk back the entire way through as well. And like I said, it's very copy-pasty environments. You just put obstacles in each room. I bet you there's a room that goes left and right. And then this is the end of the room. That a wetware kit? What the hell is a wetware kit? Solaris Amp 4. Unity Amp 5. Average decryption, technician kit, incendiary explosive, high explosive. Avenger 4. Kinetic stabilizer 4. We may leave. If we're not in Gemini Sigma, we're in Hades Gamma. That's what I remember. I don't choose sniper rifles, no. I am not that guy. Oops. Sorry about that. Five rounds? Please, let's be sensible. Semi-automatic. Why am I using incendiary rounds and not polonium? Nope. Oh, we don't fuck with that. Rail extension 6, kinetic 5. Yep, everything is good here. Every shot found from her fires larger than normal round sacrifices accuracy to increase power. Yes. It's perfectly fine with me. Combat 4. Yeah, I need that. I want that. I'm gonna finish this quest and I'm gonna end the stream. Navigon, Nahan, Gemini Sigma, Hades Gamma, survey the other planets. See? There's always something. There's always something. Citadel Station. I've been here. Or I could just play this without sound. I've been here, haven't I? Am I wasting time? Yes, I've been here. Jim Burns is a guy that you save from like these crazy biotics who wanted to kill him. It's a Paragon Renegade chick. That's where we're supposed to go. Mateus. A gig. shit, my god. And all these little gas giants. Jaw tall, nothing. No atmosphere pressure, none. It's a gas giant. Train insignia. We're landing here. Nothing. Okay, let's head out. Another snow planet. This one is level 2 hazard snow. Oh, no, okay. Platinum. Okay. Was that it? I didn't even read what it said. Y'all are sniping, so am I. The fuck? I snipe with rockets. funny. Okay. I think we're in the middle of another fight. How the hell am I supposed to get through that? Yo, through this tiny gap, no way. Oh, we froze him. Oh god. Yeah, no, these environments are exactly the same every single time. Yay. Whoa. Right, fantastic. Oh, okay. Weird. Let's go talk to Cram Lady. Fortuna system, Horsehead Nebula. She's going to betray us. She's gonna set us up. 100%. Ah shit, I'm glitched. I'm glitched. Yeah, that shit happens all the time, bro. Also, we're gonna do the DLC before we go to Ferris and Overa. Where are we going? Horsehead Nebula Fortuna. Nothing here for me except things to find. story. Things to find. Nothing. I'll come back to this. Unknown. Oh my god. Okay guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Oh, never mind. I thought it was another environment that had to. Never mind. Okay. We can keep going. Which is the one we can land on? I wanna see what's down here. Is there anything for me here? If there is, I'm leaving. Because it's just gonna be me driving around finding things. Guys, have I not been here? How many ice planets does this game have? Yo, what's this? Anomaly, abandoned camp, anomaly, privateer base. This is definitely another side quest. No. I am going to do all side quests off screen. Promise you the next stream it's gonna be Ferris and Novaria. Or at least one of them. Because like I'm thinking, how many ice places do we go to? And then we're still gonna go to like Ferris, which is also an ice place. And that's a main quest. Yeah, they said that hunt is somewhere here. She's going to betray me. Maganalis. Oh, it's not a gas giant? Amaranthine. We're gonna land there. Another cold planet. Wentania. The Rumlon. Very cold. Well, not very, 16% more gravity. Thank you. Oh well, I started the Nissan Avantius quest here on stream, so I obviously need to finish it on stream. Oh no, there's a thresher mole here. This is Turian insignia. Yep. Alright, he leveled up. Sharp, 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 sharp. Don't betray me, lady. I'm going to kill people.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Why?
With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
I killed them because they deserved it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Surely you don't think that necessary. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. These crimes are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
This gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has been so tainted by those two idiots that it cannot be redeemed. If I disband the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
Well, no.
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do...
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my word to a Spectre. Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
You're lucky. Hey, where are they? It's another copy-paste environment. Then we can go up. Whoa.
You lead, I'll follow.
Equipment, proton, polonium. We don't want proton now. They can fuck off. Ish. Ah, no, it's a 4, bro. We don't need 4s. We don't need that many polonium rounds. We have incendiary. And then extension, kinetic. Cool. Okay, yeah, no, all these pistols are fine. Prodigy. Yeah, man. Raptor 6 or an Avenger 6. Firestorm 6. Nope. We're going upstairs. It's very easy for me to get distracted in these games. I want to, like, the thing is that I want to encompass everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to experience everything that the game has to offer. Well, extension 6. Never mind. What the? Hey, is that an Avenger 6? Oh. Oh no, it's a sniper. I'm so excited. For nothing. It's like when you see a pretty girl and she's like a strap. It's just a flat ass. Turians have no biotic skills. Quarians have no biotic skills. Solarians have no biotic skills. The biotics are humans and Asari. The High Elves. Let's leave. Hey, I thought she was like definitely going to betray me, but it's up to me whether or not I could end her life, but I decided not to, so that's pretty cool. The Citadel. Presidium. Horsehead, Strenuous. I must remember that. Horsehead, and Noveria is. This annoying thing is so many loading screens. No. Let us exit. Short little sprint, you're a military man, but like, that's the place treating you. Wild.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Logged.
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Of the first in Noveria, I believe it's Vermeer, and a big critical decision can happen there in which Rex can die.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away.
the veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians, died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Presidium locations, embassies. Oh, that Hun's disappeared. She ran away. Ah yes, it's time for more screen tearing. Hehe. She's gone.
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
Dahlia's dead, and I know she was blackmailing you.
So the truth comes out. I hope you're not angry. Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
I would have helped if you'd just told me the truth.
Perhaps you're right. I am sorry. We have trust issues in my family.
Obviously.
I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, I just killed your sister, dude. Like, wow. What's up, G?
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Oh, we're here. Uh-oh. I don't like you. Alright, there we go. I said I was gonna do that quest. I did it. And as you can see, we've done nothing in terms of story. It has all been side quests. And how long has the stream been? I don't know. A couple of hours. But thank you guys for watching.